Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Friday, February 28th, 2025, and we are back with our best bets of the day. If you're in the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So, yesterday on the free picks, went 2-2 yesterday. We had a nice plus money winner, though, so it basically kept our units essentially like dead even. With the under 225, Dallas and Charlotte, nice win there. That was my favorite free play of the day yesterday. It wasn't even close. Easy dub. FAU plus 1.5, terrible. Under 6.5, Vegas and Chicago. They went way over. I mean, kind of unlike Chicago to score 5 goals, but is what it is. With the over 6.5, Columbus and Detroit, it was plus 104. So that was a nice win there. So you like to see it. 2-2, not our biggest day, but overall for our free picks so far this year, NBA is 133 and 101, NHL 132 and 94, college basketball is 169 and 128. Overall for the year, we're 57.2% on the year when it comes to free picks. We'll take that all day long. By the way, on the members only, on our membership, we went 4-1 on best bets yesterday. Absolutely hammered it, and I mean hammered it. And you can become a member at zdnbets.com/picks. Website is like the pinned comment below. But let's jump into the first play that we have today on the channel. I've got 4 plays for you guys here: 3 in the NBA, 1 college basketball. I'm going to be adding some NHL a little bit later. Just check on my Twitter and on the pinned comment for that. But the first play I'm rolling with here is going to be the Suns minus 6.5 versus the Pelicans. This is an obvious bounce back spot for the Suns. They played the Pelicans last night and got basically smoked at home. Now they're going to play at home again, and Beal's going to play this game. So I think it's going to help them offensively. And really, the Suns, I mean, again, this is just the NBA. When they have these back-to-backs where it's the same team in back-to-back games, they almost always split those games. And I think the Suns are going to come out and absolutely blow them off the court today. They're going to be more engaged after losing. The Pelicans have already basically done their job and got the split. I like the Suns here minus 6.5 versus Pelicans. Next, I'm going with the Celtics minus 2.5 versus the Cavs. This is probably the biggest game of the day by far. Assuming Brown and Holiday play, which according to ESPN, their return date is today, so they should be playing today. I love the Celtics stay in this spot because whenever these like top tier matchups, so I mean by top tier matchups, take a top 2 or 3 seed in the West and the East. Whenever they play each other, usually the home team gets the dub. And the Celtics, when you look at them right now against the spread, the Celtics are 25 and 38 against the spread this year. Not what you want when you're thinking about when you're thinking about teams like going in the playoffs. You want teams to obviously be good against the spread. They were great against the spread last year. But the thing is when you just come off an NBA championship, you had some injuries, all that good stuff. There's certain games they're just not going to be super engaged for. It's when it's a random Wednesday in Detroit, they're just not going to care as much. But they're playing at home. They're playing against the Cavs are number 1 seed in the East. They're playing against their biggest competitor in the East, and it's nationally televised. All those 3 things say that this game is going to, the Celtics are going to care a lot. Plus, the crowd's going to be up for this one. And I like the Celtics here. Right now, also, the public is all over the Cavs right now. Give me the Celtics here minus 2.5 versus the Cavaliers today. Next, I'm going with college basketball. We're going UCLA plus 5.5 versus Purdue. The public is heavy on Purdue for some reason. I don't really get it. I mean, I get that they're at home. 5.5 points is a lot for a really, really solid UCLA team. UCLA has the size to match up with Purdue, which is always a problem when people go against Purdue, is just being able to match up size-wise. UCLA can do that. Plus, I mean, if you're looking at coaching matchups, I mean, college basketball is important to know. Mick Cronin's substantially better than Matt Painter. It's not even close. And I like UCLA's. I like how tough they are defensively. I like their offensive system. UCLA should be able to win this game. Plus, the public's all over Purdue. I'm going against the public. Give me UCLA here plus 5.5 versus Purdue. Next, I'm going with the Pistons money line versus the Nuggets. The sharps are on the Pistons. Pistons will be up for this game. This could be a major letdown here for the Nuggets. And I like also when you're talking about the Pistons, they're an up-and-coming team. They're like the Rockets, but they're a year away from being like a top 4 seed in the East. But these are games for the Pistons that really, 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 really matter. And the Nuggets just came off of the Bucks game last night. They lost, by the way. We had Bucks plus 3.5 in the membership. Just saying. But even so, right now, the Pistons will be up for this game. This is a letdown spot for the Nuggets. And again, it's a random Friday in Detroit. And I don't think that they're really going to care that much. I just don't think they are. I like the Pistons here to win this game outright versus the Nuggets. You could bet the minus 1.5. I'm just going to bet the money line at minus 120. Now, like I said, I'll add some NHL a little bit later. We have a very limited slate for that, so We'll see about that. I'll be posting that though on Twitter and also the pin comment below here at some point here. But guys, let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some way. I'll see you all tomorrow.